Oh, wait, what is all this?
What?
Oh, something just popped up on my thing. It's like interview with the vampire.
Don't look at the things. Do not. Natalie, do not look. I said it's a surprise. You're not supposed to look at
It keeps
it.
popping up on my
No!
thing. Okay,
Stop! Stop. Okay.
I just moved the cursor, but I gotta be able to. Okay,
Just
hang on,
don't
let
look
me
at. Just stick to the first one right now. Don't touch anything.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to MiLatinial Hermits. This is Bow Bow and my co-host.
Hey guys, this is Natalie.
And we have a special guest as well in her house saying hello. So,
Hello.
hopefully we'll hear it again later if it comes up again
If he wants to
while
speak
she's home
again.
alone.
Yeah, weird. Man voice. There's
Yeah.
no man around here right now.
I swear I heard hello.
That's crazy.
Clear as day. Clear as day. No joke. Wish I would have
Wow.
been recording.
Oh well. Maybe next time.
Next time. Oh, yes. I'm glad I'm not there at your house. I don't do good anymore with that stuff. I'm old. I'll probably get a heart attack. I already have a hard
on.
time at night going pee at your house, so.
Wow. So does my cousin. That's hilarious.
There's a vibe. There's a vibe. I'll just say that much.
It's good energy though, as long as we don't mess with them, they're okay with us. We coexist.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool beans. So, I mean, Natalie, how exciting. This is our second episode.
Indeed.
We had a lot of views, whether it was us or other people. It's still numbers. But I do want to let our viewers know that we have a Patreon. And on our Patreon, they'll get things in advance. Some of the videos, probably like a week in advance. Some bloopers possibly. But another great thing about Patreon was that I was able to get Spotify working. So for all you people that want to hear us or just want to hear something while you're doing something else, but you don't want to have YouTube open, and with YouTube you have to have the screen open in order to, listen to the podcast, you put it on Spotify, look for us, MiLatinial Hermits, and you could be driving in your car just having a blast with us. It won't guarantee you the HOV lane because people are going to think you have company, like Natalie.
Mm-hmm.
No, that doesn't count. But you will be having a blast, you guys. So we have that going for us as well. Natalie, do you want to let them know where they can hear us other than YouTube and Spotify and Patreon? Or where they can catch us while they miss us?
Yeah, definitely. So if you guys miss us, you can definitely catch us, or you could find us on Facebook, Instagram, and some other ones.
Yeah, we have TikTok, Twitch. That one, I let that one stream on loop in the middle of the night sometimes. Audio may go out. Sorry about that last week. But I mean, like, we're out there, We're out there, so.
Very new to me, all this technology.
It's fun. I promise it's fun. But, Natalie, should we read some of the comments from some of our viewers?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you want me to start? You start.
Let's see. So, yeah, we heard you, and one of the top ones was about sound quality. That was my bad. I hope this has improved. I did get a new headset. So, for anyone that had trouble listening to me during our first episode, hopefully the message comes in clear this time.
Yes. Another comment that we had from another viewer was that we should describe things that we are showing on camera, which for those that didn't get to see what I was showing last time, I have a little snow globe picture frame that has hearts, and it's super tiny. It's like a 2x3, I believe, and it has a picture of Pedro Pascal, and I photoshopped his autograph onto it, and it says,
Oh my God.
Feliz Dia Mamacita. Happy Day Mamacita. So, and it shows a very handsome picture of him. And it's super tiny, and it makes my day every day that I see him. So that's what you guys missed out last time. It was my description of that and other things that I've said this and that. I'm sorry. Soon the videos will come out where you guys could see what we're doing. But for now, we're Spotifying the heck, and the YouTube's is just the audio. So anything else, Natalie? Oh, wait. Another thing, there was somebody that did like the Harry Potter references.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so Harry Potter people, I actually have an
Shout
idea about Harry Potter that we may do on the podcast. Natalie doesn't know, but I am planning it in my head because I think it's going to be fun.
Oh,
so
gosh.
just stay tuned. Stay tuned. I have a surprise for you. Anything else?
Oh man. Can't wait. Let's see. So besides Harry Potter, well, tangents. Hello. We both have ADHD, and tangents is kind of our love language. That's just how we converse. We're going to try to work on it, but there's no guarantee we won't just go off on a tangent if it feels right. And hopefully you won't mind traveling there with us.
It goes with the flow, you know. I mean, a straight conversation leads to an end. So tangents adds the flavor, you know?
That's a good point.
We did get that they liked that we translated our Spanish words. So I was joking around when I did it, but I guess that's something to keep around. We'll go ahead and do that.
A huevo.
Like an egg.
The egg.
We're doing so good, Natalie. So good. What else, Nat?
All right. So let's see.
There's a comment I liked that I put there. Do you see that one?
Oh gosh.
Because we were
40s
talking
and 30s?
So we were talking about how we were having kind of like, or I was having a midlife crisis because I'm reaching 40. And I love this comment from our viewer, Arturo, something like that. 40 is 40 is the new 30. Yes, sir. He said it sounds like a midlife crisis. It probably is. I think this is what it is. I never understood. Now I get it. I think I'm in my midlife crisis. It's cool beans, you know. He's setting us a perfect time for self-reflection.
Yes.
And that Nat had a great point during that segment last episode. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, what are you waiting for? Well, wait till we're done with this podcast, and then go back and listen to the previous one, and you'll have fun, you know. So it was. They said it was a good segment, and it was tough. So yeah. And what else, Nat? What else did they say? Oh, so many comments. So many comments.
Definitely. Well, they really enjoyed the fact that we put out there how we were unhermiting ourselves and getting outside. So trying new activities, new destinations. So we actually did get to do something like that and had it ready for you guys before the podcast to show you where we went. And it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, actually, for anybody that it did pay for the Patreon, $5, they have access to what we did this weekend or this last weekend. But for
Mhm.
those that don't have a Patreon, don't. You're gonna have to
Wah,
wait.
wah.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are gonna take a while to come out. Just to give our Patreon people kind of like the benefit of having the
That
more.
access.
Mhm. Mhm.
Hmm.
Pretty much. And they're liking the bloopers.
Yeah.
Um,
Who
and the
doesn't?
Patreon is not an OnlyFans. I just want to reiterate that it's not an OnlyFans. So just making sure we have that going on. But
Yeah. We're not
those,
there yet.
I don't think we'll ever be there yet.
No.
At least not on my side. No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, those were our comments. Do you want to add anything else, Nat, to that? To our intro?
No, I think that was really great. I'm glad that people are enjoying the show, and thank you for the comments and the feedback. Please keep keep bringing that it to us so that we could keep improving. And yeah, definitely, we like hearing how you feel about what we're discussing.
Exactly. Natalie, I have a surprise for you. Well,
Oh
there's this
gosh.
segment called In the News with Paulina and my cat. In the media. Exactly, honey. Let's go. So, Natalie,
Yes.
this actually was inspired because my work computer, for some reason, I have two screens, and the wackest news always comes up when I'm hovering back and forth screens. And usually it's about earthquakes, tornadoes, and near death experiences we're always having. And my coworker is always confused why I'm like, oh my God, did you know? So I thought it would be cool to have a segment like that. But this time, today, I'm focusing more on the media just because some stuff did pop up um, on my cell phone that I wanted to share with you, Nat.
Ooh,
And let me let you know. For
do tell.
instance, I don't know if you've watched this show, but I'm actually a really big fan of it. It's called it's like the vampire interview with the vampire. Did you ever watch the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt?
Leonardo
Oh
DiCaprio.
wait, no, it's Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Leo would have been a
sorry,
child, I think.
sorry.
And
I
Kirsten Dunst. Don't forget about her.
Oh
She was the
yeah.
child.
So
Yeah.
actually, I had not seen it before. I came into this new show first, because I had ran out of shows to watch, and I was like, I'll give this show a try. And I saw this show, loved it, and then I was like, well, what's the real one about? The real one kind of sucked. Sorry.
Mm,
Because it had nothing to do with what I saw, which was what I liked.
okay.
So, did you watch the original one?
The original movie.
Uh huh.
Yes.
Did you like it?
Um, it's been a while. It's been a long time. Obviously, Brad Pitt, cutie. Tom Cruise, sort of cutie. Um, I don't really remember the premise of it. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
there was a lot of blood.
It was
So,
okay. It was about vampires, and
yeah.
it was an okay movie. I myself am not a Brad Pitt. I don't like, to me, a beautiful man image that would make me just go like, ah. It would be more like Leo and Tom Cruise. Brad Pitt, he was never my type. I don't
Mm.
know why. It's like that. He has like that basic 90s look. Like, I would rather have like Jonathan Taylor Thomas or
Ooh.
something else. But aside from that, this
Mm.
show is really good. I think it's because it's more about love. Because in this other show, it's like Louis de Pontebloc, however you say it in the French, Louis de Pontebloc, and Lestat. and really bad with names and accents. But they're actually in love in this series.
Okay.
And it's kind of like it's a bad romance kind of a thing, but the way that Lestat kind of like hypnotizes Louis, and then the character Claudia, the girl,
Mm-hmm.
she's pretty cool. I think she's pretty badass on this show. She's a little bit older than the one in the old movie, so more things can be. The storyline is a little bit more profound, I guess.
Okay.
But I was excited because season 2 is gonna come out on May 12th.
Oh, okay.
So it's such a good show. It's a little homo, so if you're not comfortable with homo, but
When you say
like
it's
it's
a
kind of
little
it's a gay romance.
okay, okay.
Because the dudes, it's like two vampires. Like in reality, if you see two vampire guys living together for hundreds of years, you should have already assumed they were gay, But
Well,
it's a
they're
beautiful
just
gay
a really
romance.
cool roommates. You never know.
Cool roommate's not gay, maybe. I thought it was I even felt bad for the bad person in this show at the end. I don't want to give any spoilers, but if you're comfortable, no, because there's some people that are not comfortable with like some gay dramas. I liked it. It was really well made. It kept me like I binge watched it because it was that good. It was really good, but recommend it. So I was excited for that, and then there was another thing I want to tell you about.
Okay, drum roll.
It's been confirmed that season 8 will be the last season of Outlander. So right now they're filming season 7, part 2. They're in the process of filming it. It's raining a lot, so they're having issues filming. But they confirmed that there will be a final season, season 8, with 10 episodes.
Yes.
So I'm excited because if anybody watches Outlander, did you see the last season?
I did.
Oh, you saw the last episode?
I think I did.
Where the grandson of Claire
Gets taken.
kidnapped.
Yes.
And there's
He
going
goes
to be
back.
some crazy stuff.
Yes.
So I'm excited for that. So if anybody
Yeah.
hasn't seen Outlander,
Spoiler.
it's so good. You'll be traumatized in the first few seasons because a handsome man gets raped, and it was hard to watch. But you see a lot of nice men butt cheeks on that. That usually usually in shows they show more the girl nudity. In this one, there's a lot of it's kind of reversed, so that's kind of nice. I like that about that show. So I'm really excited that we have a couple more years of happiness. But guess what? There's another surprise.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna have more years. You know why?
Why?
Because there is a prequel of Outlander that's gonna come out called Blood of My Blood, and it's in production already. And that's gonna be about the parents of Jamie and the parents of Claire. So I'm shook because it's like, why do they have to talk about their parents? Like, are they connected in some way in the past?
Ooh.
And is this time traveling hereditary? Because how is this connected? Right?
That's a good point.
So
Wow.
I am excited. And then you know how all the uncles of Jamie, well, like the strong one, not Murtagh, the other one, he's hot as hell, even as old. What's that bald guy's name?
I don't remember. but I
Okay,
know who
well,
you're talking
anybody that watches the old guy, Outlander, the old guy, he's kind of hot old. And the guy that they picked for him is kind of hottish looking. Murtagh looks like him, the younger version.
Murtagh.
Like, You know
Murtaugh.
what? I'm Scottish. I'm like point something something Scottish.
Same.
So can't pronounce it. Sorry.
Murtaugh.
But no
Murtaugh.
wonder I love this show. It's in my blood, Natalie.
Yeah, that point.
Ancestry.com said that. Not sponsored, but
Not a sponsor.
if they want to sponsor me and give me some of those months to check out my DNA records, I would appreciate it. Yeah, if my aunt, I made my aunt start watching Outlander a while back, and
Yeah.
she likes it. So yeah, I'm putting subtitles to all of this stuff. So get ready. I'm gonna be bugging you to keep up with me. So that was
Oh my
my
gosh.
news in media. Um, and yeah, that was that.
Fabulous.
And I had another little surprise for you. And
Oh
then
my
I
gosh.
promise I'll give you your mic.
No,
Um,
so many surprises. I love it.
well, I had thrown at you a video of I saw this podcast. I was into podcasts because I actually like podcasts, and it was from a YouTuber that I like, Trisha Paytas, and her husband had a podcast where they were talking
Hmm.
together. It was really lovely, but there was some things that her husband said that I thought it was the most um philo- philo- philosophical philosophical. I don't know how to explain it. It was cool. Like his mind is unique, and I love hearing him talk sometimes. He has like this other channel where it's like he takes pictures of water, but he found a scientific way of taking pictures of water where it's called like the faces of water.
Hmm.
If you ever get a chance to watch that podcast, go ahead and watch it. But one thing that he said that I really liked was that he said that judgment is an act of hate. And I
Yeah.
was like, that is so true. Like whenever somebody's judging someone, it's just straight up an act of hate.
Yeah. They're hating.
And yeah, like it's just dirty. Like to me, hate dirt. So it's like, why would you even have that? Why even have
Hmm.
judgment? You know. And then another thing that he said was anger ruins your soul. And
Yes.
it does.
It actually, I think it poisons your soul.
Mhm. It
Yeah.
does. Because when you're angry, you're messing up your organs. Cause isn't it like when you make so many corajes, a lot when you get so many angers, you get an ulcer, right? Like it chemically
I
does
think that's
something to
what
your
blood.
body.
Hmm. Yeah. To your, yeah, to the chemistry, to your brain. It literally, it's like poison
So
when you
not only
have
your
all that
soul, but your
anger.
body,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah, I agree.
And then he had something beautiful, and I want to
Hmm.
see what you think of this. And he says, what do you think when somebody, or like when you hear this quote, what do you think? Love the hell out of someone. What does that mean to you? To love the hell out of someone.
Gosh, just love every bit, every good, bad, dirty, annoying, everything, and still think that the sun shines out of their ass.
Mm. I think most people think that too. Another perspective that he brought that I was like, whoa, was that he says also it means that you provide them the love that hell is not within them anymore. So
Oh,
loving the hell out of someone. So
physically.
literally out of someone.
Yeah.
Where
Wow.
anything bad that's coming to you because you have that love and support, that hell can be taken out of you or
Hmm.
endured or in a together way taken out of someone. And I thought like, shoot, that is wonderful and beautiful. Like
Yeah.
that is love. Like love and loving the hell out of someone. It's more than just loving someone saying I love you and loving them, but it's also like helping them through the hell and
Oh
making
yeah.
their life not be hell.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing you can do with love is that. And you
I
should
think
also
you'll
love the hell out of
also,
yourself too, though. That's another thing you should learn
yes.
to do.
Mm-hmm. We should. I think a lot of people have trouble with that though.
Yeah.
But it's not easy.
Mm-mm.
But you have to give it that effort though. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and just tell yourself that you love yourself. Good, bad, annoying.
Mm-hmm. You're like,
Yeah.
today was rough.
Today was
Today I
rough.
made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
But I think it's good to be kind to. That's one thing I would say. Be kind to yourself. Yeah, I think it's because there's so many times where we're so hard on ourselves, and if, like, for instance, if somebody were to say something to you as your friend, I would be like, screw them. And so just we're so
Mhm.
hard on ourselves, we're not a friend to ourselves, and we
Yeah.
are judgmental. And if we remember the previous quote, judgment is hate.
Yeah.
So we need to remember not to be judging ourselves because we're just giving to hate.
Yeah. Very true.
And we need to be kind to ourselves, be a friend to ourselves, because if we're not doing the work, we can't put it on somebody else, though it's needed. Like, I mean, we were made to be communal. um,
Hmm.
you know that's how we've been able to survive as human beings, but we still need to have some own control over what can fill us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was being in a community or in a village. It was a community of people that had to work together, had to live together, had to hunt together, had to harvest together, and a lot of that has been lost
Yeah.
um, over many many thousands of years.
Yeah. With technology, they're like, oh, we don't need this anymore, we don't need that anymore, but then community was lost because everything is being able to be done independently.
Like it's like we're taking convenience over community.
Mm-hmm.
So now everything is online. It's a lot more difficult to make friends.
Mm-hmm.
People feel like they can be mean or say hurtful things just because they're behind a screen.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
it's getting harder.
Or they hide behind
But on a lighter note,
titles, but yeah.
yeah,
So, yeah, that I just wanted to share that. I saw that and I wanted to share that with you and everybody so that they can remember, just be kind to yourselves and be kind. And just remember that judgment is just giving in to the hate.
yeah,
But
very philosophical. I like that. I like that quote.
thank you, thank you. And
Hmm.
I was wondering if we can go to the next part, and I created a bit for you for the
Hmm.
next section.
Okay.
And it was inspired by TikTok. I'm going to the woods, over to Natalie's urban plant tip of the week. Dun, da, 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 there you go.
Is that the intro? Oh my god. That's fabulous.
You're welcome.
That should be the one. That's what you should use for every single one. Oh wow. Yeah, thank you so much for the intro.
Perfect.
So
So, what is
Nat,
the tip of the week for all of us?
yeah, Nat's nature tip of the week. Well, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you've stepped outside, there's a lot of green. I mean, we had so much beautiful rain over this past winter,
Mm-hmm.
destructive but beautiful. And all that beautiful green is actually popping up what some might consider as weeds. But make sure don't be too quick to start chopping down those weeds. The dandelions, for example, are actually one of the very first plants that the bees really start to enjoy pollinating. And so my Nat's nature tip of the week is maybe leave the dandelions alone, so the bees can enjoy some nectar.
Oh, you know what? You know who else likes dandelions?
Hmm.
I think they're rhinos and sloths.
Oh.
Well, I'm not sure if it's scientifically true, but if you saw Ice Age,
Oh my God. Of course you'd be basing it off of cartoon.
there was this one time two rhinos had made a salad, and it was the last dandelion, and he picked it for his friend, his best friend, and said, "I picked this the last dandelion." And then Sid the sloth came, cleaning his poopy feet into the salad. He's like, "Ooh, a dandelion! It must be the last one." Home and ate it.
I remember that. Yes.
The best bit ever. Since then, dandelions, I see them and I'm like, oh, Sid. I wonder how they taste.
Oh.
Are they poisonous?
No, so actually they're medicinal as well. That was going to be my next tidbit. Dandelion root is a medicinal root that you can actually, so if you dig up the dandelions, you keep the root intact and you can dry it out, chop it up, and it's actually a medicinal herb.
Question. The dandelion, because I see whenever there's dandelions, there's the ones that you go, oh,
Oh, yes.
it's is that a dandelion? Is that a
Those
skeleton
are the ones.
dandelion?
Yeah, so that's how it actually spreads. So
Mm,
when you blow on those, that's how they spread. And as if you've noticed, I mean, they pop up everywhere. People use pesticides, which is
but
awful,
those are beautiful. I
or
like dandelions.
burn them, or yeah, and then they just toss them out, and not knowing that they're actually quite
Medicinal.
valuable. Hmm.
Question. I noticed because on the freeway there's right now a whole bunch, and we noticed this last season. These flowers, they look like daisies, but I mean, I don't know, they're flowers. They're have yellow or white
Hmm.
thingies, and then they grow, and like right now they're growing near the freeway, the exit, and they grow, and they grow really huge, and then they start drying out, and it's so
Hmm.
fun to show my son every morning. I'm like, oh, they're growing, because they just grow really big, and then the
Yeah.
summer they turn into tumbleweeds, and it gets
Yeah.
really windy, and I was like, that's what was in the wild wild west, and they go on the
Yeah.
freeway, and it's so funny to watch because like they get so big and cars don't know what to do with it, and I think, what are those?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know what they're called. But
well, I think they're awesome.
I have seen a tumbleweed the size of a car
Mm-hmm.
once. Like a full size
Yeah,
car, and it actually matched the car. I took a picture because it was absolutely fascinating. The tumbleweed matched the car and it was sitting there right next to it. It was
that's
crazy.
crazy. It's crazy
Yeah.
how something so, and I saw it grow from little, because you see them grow and they're getting big, and like it's amazing to see something start from nothing into this beautiful huge plants, and then they start drying out and you're like, ah, and then it gets really exciting with the tumbleweed. Oh my god, my god, my god, my god, and you're like, these freaking cars don't know what to do. um but those are fun. I like watching those kind of go.
Rolling, rolling,
You
rolling.
see me rolling. I'm waiting. I'm dried up. I was a flower in the spring. You see me rolling. You see me rolling. You're
Yeah.
welcome, Nat. You're welcome, everybody. It's Pow Pow, the rapper, the singer, the karaokeer,
The
the improv
karaoke
singer. Is there like an improv singing career?
group.
No, I didn't
Maybe.
say group. I said career.
Maybe. You
Is
could
that a
Google it.
talent?
Google it.
Is that a talent? Is it a talent? I
I'm
didn't know I was talented.
I'm constantly making up songs for my cats. They inspire me.
Beautiful. I just make up lyrics because I can't remember the original ones. So I always have to change them.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so yeah, everyone, enjoy that tip of the week from Nat's
Loving
Nature.
it. Loving it. I'll never see the dandelion the same. Well, I never saw them the same, but now I'm going to be like rhinos, sloths, medicine root. In that order.
Very
Forever.
good.
You're welcome. But now, time for our next sponsor. And our next sponsor is... Natalie, do you want to say it? Because I can't say it.
A Natural Apothecary Co.
I tried. I still can't say it. So I think we should
I
have
like
you
how
say
you
it.
said it. That is Natural Apothecary Co. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, get all of your witchy items at Natural Apothecary Co. Are you interested in a small cauldron? This
Yes!
small. This small. When I say this small, I mean it's about 3, maybe 2 to 3 inches height and lengthwise.
Some people might think that is huge, but tell us more, Natalie.
Not only that, you can also get a bell. Bells are very good for when you're trying to expel negative energy in a house. So this little 5-inch bell with a wooden handle and a brass bell top is also available, along with some other wonderful items such as sustainably cultivated sage and Palo Santo, which are great. They smell wonderful. They're also used for cleansing energy, and you can even use them to cleanse your stones if you have them.
Interesting. Good to know.
And you can find Natural Apothecary Co. on Instagram if you follow at the _ward_family_farm. That's at the Ward Family Farm.
Ward, W-A-R-D. Ward, not wart. Ward, W-A-R-D.
Yes, that is not wood. My gosh, you don't have no idea how many people have always said, Natalie Wood? No, Ward, like the psych ward.
So Natalie Ward, as in crazy, family
crazy.
farm. Ding, 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 ding. So, oh my god, my bra is showing risky. Barely got a Patreon, and now I'm like, sorry about that.
My
Covering my strap there. Risky.
Little shoulder.
I know.
Shoulder.
Jesus. Natalie. So, guess what, everybody? We
did it.
Did a goal. We did it together.
Yes,
we had goals to go somewhere, and we didn't because there was no snow, so I canceled my plans. And Natalie sent me a message and was like,
boop, 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 boop. Hey, pal, you interested in going to a park where there's a lake? It's called Chollas Lake Park.
And
you want to go for a hike?
And I was like, Chollas, gangsta, okay. I read it as Chollas the whole time. And I was like, sure. And she told me to get ready, and I was like, let me go take a shower. And we met up at Natalie's house. And I had no idea what to expect, to be honest.
Me either. So this was great because neither one of us had ever been there. It was a new experience for both of us. And I knew it wasn't going to be super rigorous because I'm not in shape and I don't have the right shoes for it. So anything that's incline or decline is really tough. Well, incline. So going around the lake, I knew it was going to be like a short, maybe 1 mile, 1 to 2 mile around the lake. And yeah, we even got to pretend to fish.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the lake, I'm actually glad the lake wasn't super huge because it seems like a pretty attainable, like if you wanted to, you can have maybe ride your bike. Can you ride your bike? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay, never mind. Don't take your bike. Don't kill people. um, it's super simple to where if you wanted to, you can walk around several times to exercise. It looks super safe. Like there is no part around the lake that you're by yourself that you can get maybe kidnapped
Oh my gosh.
or killed or raped or anything, So
Oh my God.
I mean, like if you really think about it, in the woods, that's a big risk.
It wasn't the woods. It's in the middle of the city.
It's near the freeway.
It's near the freeway.
Well, it had trees and there was a lake.
Yes.
There was ducks and swans and birds that are white and black that I don't know what they are, but they flew. That was wonderful to see. I think Natalie enjoyed taking out her app to look at the herbs just to be disappointed.
Plant.
Yeah,
it's my little plant identifier app. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know what they are, and it's cool to find out if they're poisonous for one, or toxic, and just to find out, be able to figure out what they are.
She was disappointed that it was full of eucalyptus, and she wanted some pines.
I was looking for pine needles. Yeah, they're all eucalyptus trees out there. Beautiful. I love eucalyptus. I hang some on my shower head.
I heard those are good. Yeah.
Beautiful.
But there was some exciting things going on there. I mean, we started walking, and if you see our vlog, which will come, it's already on Patreon. You guys, get
You
Patreon. You gotta get it. Huh, honey? Yeah? Okay, he's speechless now. He's so speechless that we have Patreon, and it's already out there. But it would be out later in the week, the video for the YouTube people. Like and subscribe. But there was like they were like cut tree trunks at the park, and that was with a chainsaw. I think somebody came with a portable chainsaw and made like faces because it was too perfectly cut. That wasn't a hand carved thing. It looked like it was like, but it looks really, really cool how they did like the face markings and the nose. Some had little hands with 3 fingers. There was a major section that had that, and then later on around the loop you were able to see like they carved a duck, and then they carved a head with a duck. That was really interesting to see.
The hand one, that was really neat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was one that you grabbed the hand like that too, huh? Yeah,
I wasn't expecting that at all.
There was,
but so they
fishing.
probably have to have someone with a chainsaw. Yeah, there were people fishing. Although I don't know how I feel about catch and release. I feel like that's very traumatic for the fish. Like if you're gonna freaking put a fish through all that, you might as well eat it. Is my personal opinion. Yeah.
Don't they have like short-term memory?
Fishes do? Are you basing that off Dory?
No. I'm basing it off my childhood where they said that they had 30-second memory. I don't know. It's not real science, so I don't know. I believed a lot of things when I was young, so I don't know.
I believe in science. Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not. It's still
Somebody
it's traumatic.
tell us. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it's not consensual. You know,
It's not.
and then picking on the hook is still not consensual because they're deceived. Thinking, oh, it's food because they can't figure out it's a hook because they have short memory, maybe. I don't know. Because how many times do you get hooked? Imagine pulling at the fish. Hey, Nat, guess what? I got hooked again.
Pulling at the fish? Is that what he said?
You're a fish too. Or are you a duck?
Okay. I think I want to be a duck.
Okay, I'll be swimming. Natalie, guess what? Natalie, guess what? I was freaking swimming back there and I got hooked again. I thought it was food again. Jeez. Look at all my piercings. I mean, at what point does it not become consensual? How many times do you need to be fished? Don't know. Don't know, but there was turtles, which I had never seen wild turtles. Obviously brought there, but they were still wild because they have to eat something, and I wonder maybe they cleaned the pool. I mean the lake, the pool lake. Maybe would it be considered a pool lake?
A pool lake.
Well, I don't know because they had a structure in the middle that I said, "What is that?"
Yeah. We speculated it might be a tunnel to some vast underground tunneling systems.
Maybe a filtering system, but it's
or that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just random. Ow! I hit myself. We found a crevice, right? A crevice. Is it a crevice?
A crevasse.
A crevice with a cave in the middle, like a little cave. And my son and I got to kind of go down there, and we were digging, and we were taking rocks from inside. Natalie, we were passing rocks to Natalie so she can save those for us so we can put them away. But I thought that was so much fun.
You guys had a blast.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you couldn't care any less, but you helped us kind of with your useless app help us figure out what it was, and then I was like, oh wait, this is burnt wood, and it said it was something else, and I was like, wait, I think it's wood. It was burnt wood. But it was. I mean, I think it was fun because usually, like I told you, like Joel does not like getting his hands dirty, and he would usually freak out. And there was several times he asked me to do it. He's like, Mom, can you get that one right there, that one? And I tricked him into going in himself, and I thought he was gonna have a hard time, but I think he was more focused on trying to get the huge rock. Then later I said, yeah, you're not gonna get it. Like I knew he wasn't gonna get it, but I had a lot of fun. I like getting dirty. Like I like having dirt in my hair and grass in my hair. Like to me, I love that, which is why I like kind of disc golfing, because I like that dirty feeling.
Interesting.
I really like it. But my son doesn't like. We're total opposites. Like he does not like any of that kind of stuff. So,
we just got to get him out there more. We got to expose him to more nature. So I'm hoping we can go to an actual woodsy place for our next trip.
Well, we have plans for in a couple weeks. There's going to be another special place we're going to go. And that trip is going to have 2 special places.
Yeah, if we're not too tired from the first one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll figure it out. Well, we already had a first one. Oh, the first one from that day. Ugh.
Ugh.
I mean, it counts as going out. We'll let you guys know later what it is. It's a surprise.
Yeah.
It'll be a fun story.
Either way, we're getting outside is the thing. Yeah.
Exactly. Huevostástico. Exactly. No. Huevostacto.
Oh. Wait, egg.
Exactly. Egg. Not egg.
Egg. Exactly.
Exactly. Huevoxáctico.
Exactico.
Huevoxáctico. Oh, I'm bilingual. Both ways.
Get it.
Yeah.
AP Spanish.
If you can't see the video, my face is doing that. Really?
The one eyebrow's up.
Yeah, head is tilted. For the yeah,
Uh-huh.
descriptive words. They said descriptive words. But oh, we saw a okay. So we had found this perfect bench to sit at, and we were eating our snackies, and my son's like, "This is the perfect place to watch TV." And then I said, "This is your TV, child. Look, you look that way, you can pretend it's a duck channel. If you look over here, it's a family that's spending time together." And we were like, "Mama, Mama, can you help me?
Mommy,
Mommy,
mommy, dears, mommy,
Papa, can you help me with this stick?" And
daddy.
Daddy, Daddy. So while we were watching our show, we ran into the dun 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 dun, dun National Geographic, the squirrel hunting for its prey, and we got it on film, and that is on our vlog that is out for Patreon or in a couple of weeks for you guys on YouTube, and it was awesome and amazing. And this squirrel was so amazing at stealing their food, and we could have told them that their food was getting stolen, but it was really amazing to see wildlife in real life hunting for their food, which was a bun from a hamburger. Nature at its finest. It's so good. And then we started laughing, and then the guy's like, "Did they take my food?" And I was like, "Yeah, I apologize. Sorry for not letting you guys know, but this was really entertaining." And he totally understood. So we gave him our podcast info, so he can catch this later.
Podcast. Yeah,
I was like, "Yeah, we have a podcast. Check it out. You know, we need to edit it first, and then." Hey, dude and wife and kids, thank you for the content. It's great content. It was fun. And that was a lot of fun. Joel found a body of I'm pretty sure it was a catfish. He says it was a skull. No, it was a catfish.
It was not a skull. Yeah,
but it was like a huge catfish. It's the size, I'm a size 9 in women. It was the size of my foot. So how many inches is that? I don't know. It was a catfish for sure, 100%. And we got to learn how to fish with rods that they had there. The corks were amazing. Once I got a hook, I lost the hook right away. So I pretended to fish for a while. Because I felt stupid. Not even Joel lost his hook. And then finally I was like, okay, this is stupid. I went back and I said, I broke it. Can I have one with a cork again? But
that one was more fun anyway.
It was. And without even trying, I found a bracelet. So.
That's true. Yep.
You know, I told my family, and they said, "Oh, did you keep it?" And I was like, "Ugh, no." And I don't know if you have this, but I have this. And I don't know how to explain it, but I do not like touching other people's jewelry or putting it on me. I get a weird feeling. Only with jewelry. I've used other clothes before. But back in the day when I was homeless, literally, and I lived at a shelter with Joel, and there was time where they gave us like secondhand clothes. Joel was a baby, newborn, 3 months old, and I could do that, but jewelry I cannot. Like, even when my mom has me hold her jewelry, my grandma, even somebody that I know, I feel it's weird, and this could sound weird or wrong. It's too much energy for me. It's too energy packed. Don't know if it's good or bad, but I don't. It makes me feel icky. I don't like holding used jewelry.
That makes sense. What about a watch? Does that count?
Jewelry.
Okay. Interesting.
Even if they say it's $1 million.
Yeah.
Gives me a weird feeling in my body. Always, though. It's always been like that.
Yeah.
Weird, huh?
Well,
I'm pretty weird and crazy, so maybe.
only a little.
There's no science to it. I'll say that. There's no science to that. So.
Maybe you're just able to feel that energy way more than other people normally do.
Oh, well, I don't like it.
Yeah.
It feels gross. But I love jewelry. I love my rings. Here's a ring.
Sounds
And
pretty.
this one? This one makes noise. Wait, this is not a real microphone.
What is?
Sorry.
Can you describe it? What does that look like right now?
So I'm wearing. Guys!
Ah!
I have a necklace that looks like a locket. And it has a little pink circle inside of it that has like a little ringing bell sound. And they told me it's called an angel collar. So, you call it angels? Don't know. It's pretty much I'm walking around like a freaking cat. Cling, 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 like I'm going to the bathroom at work. Cling, 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 cling. So, I'm pretty much catifying myself literally. I know, honey. It's so weird. I'm walking around like a freaking cat. But I like it. I don't know if it's true or not, but I wear it almost every single day. I love it that much.
Like it.
When I showed it to my aunt, I was like, "Mira, tia, like look at what I bought at the swap meet from that one place I told you about." And she was like, first of all, she was kind of far away ish, not really, but kind of. And somebody's like, "Oh, I know what it is." And I was really excited because I was like, "Oh my god, I've never heard of an angel collar." It's a Ferrero Rocher. And I was like, why? Okay, I can see why from far away, like right there.
I guess so.
If you're on a video, it kind of looks like a golden ball. But why the hell would I have a necklace with a Ferrero Rocher on it?
Maybe you're just an avid Ferrero Rocher lover.
I get it for Christmas every single year, a whole bunch. Not really. It's right now. We had a training at work, and I had my Christmas one that I got. It's like a huge box, and the training was rough. I mean, it was rough. The presenter was for sure had ADHD, and he did not want to be doing what he was doing because he sped through it and then would go off on tangents. And towards the end, we were all so over it. And we noticed that he was a gamer, so I was asking things about games, and he just kept on going, and we were dying from laughter because it was over. Like, we were just having him talk and talk and talk. At the end, it was funny, but it was over. We need to take a test after it.
Okay.
But
speaking of tangents,
I know we went to my desk, and I broke the seal. I was like, "You guys, this is our emergency stash." I broke the seal from it. And for the first time, I was like, oh my god, I need this Ferrero Rocher to kind of like lighten the load. And I gave it to my coworkers that we were all there, and we're like, okay, we needed this. It was a rough day, Natalie. Like, it got to a point where I was sitting on my desk looking at the sky. Not the sky, what is it? The roof?
The ceiling?
The ceiling? The speckled ceiling.
Uh-huh.
And I was like hating it. Like,
why?
Because his way of teaching did not go with ADHD. I couldn't keep up with my notes, and I need to take notes to learn. And it just... Him not wanting to be there, him going off on tangents, it was a hot mess. But, it's on a Ferrero. Fuck. What was the tangent of this conversation?
Well, we were doing the jewelry, and then, but I don't know how we got to jewelry from Chollas Lake.
Oh, we found a bracelet!
Oh, that's right. There you go.
That I told my family about that I didn't want to touch it. Because,
all right.
Like, it makes my body feel, touching jewelry from other people.
I'm so glad we finished that out.
Yeah, so, but Natalie, I wanted to ask you, but I wanted to keep it for now. How did you feel of going in an outing with me and Joelle.
I enjoyed it.
Did you? Was it not too much for you? Because most
No,
people
I
think Joel and I are too much.
No, I think the being outside and that there was things for me to look at and do to keep my attention. Because while you guys were doing your whole rock
Mm-hmm.
excavation, like I was looking at the ducks and I could walk over somewhere else. So it wasn't too much. I think if we stay active and we're all keeping our attention on something, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was afraid it was going to be like the first and last time. I get very nervous.
No. I
I,
mean, sitting through a movie at a movie theater, that might be something else. I don't know if you could do that.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was pretty funny how uh, Joel was at times confused because we would be laughing so hard. He's like, why were we laughing so much? Like every little dumb thing we were laughing. And I could see his little face kind of like, okay.
He didn't feel left out though, did he? Like
No.
he was just
I,
wondering
I
why
was
these
so
crazy
impressed
old
how
ladies
chill he
are.
was. But I
He did
want
call us
him
old.
more than once, twice, 100 times. I
Oh,
let him take over my cell phone, and I almost I edited a video of his thing, and I took it off the vlog. I was like, this needs to be its own thing, and he needs to edit it. I made a really
yeah.
cool edit, but I think he should have the credit because he filmed it, and I told him I think you should edit it, and if you want to, you can put it on your channel or we can put it on ours. But a million times said, "Oh, look at those old people there. I think they're in their 50s." And several times, yeah, these old people they're fishing. They're in their
I think they're gonna
50s.
die soon.
I think they're trying to kill me and kidnap me.
Gosh. Harsh.
So, whatever. Freaking
But
Joel.
no, that was a lot of fun. I had a
It
good
was.
time.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't too much, but makes me happy that we were gonna have other opportunities to do it, and that you weren't overwhelmed. And if you are overwhelmed, that we could figure out a ways that we can figure out how to make it comfortable for you. Because I like hanging out
Yeah.
with you.
And I would have asked you guys to stay after we got back, but dude, my allergies just were on another level. And when I have my allergies, everything, my whole body, I'm useless. It takes everything out of me.
No, I bet.
Like my energy, my hope to live. I was draining. Me estaba saliendo como agua. It was coming out like water. Yeah. And I had to, after you guys left, I even went to go see what my hubby was doing, and he was still working on the chicken coop. And I was back there, I was like trying to help, trying, air quotes, trying to help. But I was leakeando por
No,
todos
you
lados,
wouldn't.
just leaking everywhere.
Oh, hell
Yeah,
no.
it was bad. So, but yeah, I'm looking
Aw,
forward to our next outing.
me too. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Nat.
Mm-hmm.
So for this
So
outing, would you recommend? Not recommend? Would you do it again? Would you not do it again?
I would do it again.
Mm-hmm.
For
Me
sure.
too. But you know
Yeah.
what? I want to go again, but I want to do the quote
The whole thing.
unquote hard part where it looked like it was a downhill because
Downhill.
the
Yeah.
old man with the two freaking old fat chihuahuas was able to make it up.
Yeah.
So I think we can
Well,
probably do it. Even
his
Joelle.
chihuahuas probably aren't asthmatic though, so
All chihuahuas are freaking asthmatic, dude. There's yeah. And they were chunky. They were chunky little bits of cute chihuahuas. And they were able to go up the hill.
yeah. All right.
I
We'll
think we
do
can
we'll
do
do
it.
the whole thing next time. Yeah.
It looks fun and easy. Um and I want to go digging again. Or like in the woods part or the downhill part. I want to see what else there is to pick there. I don't
Hmm.
know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely not pine trees. They're not down there. They're not anywhere in there. But
I don't think we're in California. I don't think we have pine trees.
yes, we
Okay.
do. I
Just saying.
promise. My
Like,
gosh.
are you looking for pine cones? Is that what are you looking for that?
I'm looking for pine needles. I want to get pine needles so I can make some amazing evergreen oil.
Natalie, where I live, there's pine cones and pine trees.
Well,
There's a
no,
park,
but the point is to go like out into like
the
the
woods.
wood to do it. Yeah,
Going to the woods.
to get closer to nature.
TikTok. Just saying.
I don't have TikTok.
You have to get it, Natalie. The
No, I will
best
not.
content is on TikTok. There's cats and cats galore. No
Oh
joke
yeah.
about that. Um. Ah, Natalie. Uh,
Yes.
do you want to share a wonderful song that resonated with you?
Ooh, the song that resonates of the week. Ooh.
Ah, wonderful. You left me speechless and with my mouth open.
Yeah.
What song, Nat? I did hear it.
So you did? Okay, great. I actually heard this song a few years ago, actually. And I was driving. I was on my way to work. This before I got injured, and I listened to the lyrics, and it just captured me. It's a beautiful song by her name is Lauren Daigle, and it's called "You Say." Um, and so I'm just gonna read a little bit of the lyrics, just because it kind of felt like this is what I would what I would want to tell myself if I was looking at myself in the mirror. And
It's a very
so
popular
this
song, by the way. I know
is
that
it.
I had heard it before and I didn't know who the singer was. But for those that don't, it doesn't resonate like what the song, like in the ear and you're thinking, what song is that? It goes, say what you wanna say. Na 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 na
Different
na.
song.
Oh, no, no, no. That's the saying. Na 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 na. Natalie, you messed me up.
What do you mean?
I was trying to do the tone ish so they can figure out what song it is.
But
Na
that's a
na 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 na. No,
that's not the song though.
it's that's the one I got.
No.
What are you saying?
I'm talking about the one, it's called You Say by Lauren Daigle, and it says, I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Um, every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am because I need to know. And then you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. This is the chorus. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short. When I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I like that part where you were saying the oh shoot, where like how she's not the sum of her falls and her rises. It made me
Mm-hmm.
think, I'm like, in a way, yeah, like we shouldn't be measuring our life with just our successes, like our successes, oh yeah, life is good, and then, oh, we're failing in life because we're in a low where we're just stuck in the low. Like, that's not the sum of what we're worth, you know?
Right.
Any high and any low, any part in life is temporary. Nothing is permanent. No success is permanent.
Mm-hmm.
No hitting rock bottom is permanent either.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that part, I never thought about that being as it's not your sum, and that was really nice when I read that. Um, it it made me kind of think and be like, okay, that's true, because so many times we're feeling like, man, like we're really struggling,
Yeah.
and it feels like, okay, like I remember I was doing so good, and I was really successful, and I was doing all this stuff that was going good, and then you hit a really low, and it's scary and it's freaky, and then you do question your worth.
Yeah. And
And
this month alone, I think I can count in one hand how many times I've called myself a failure
oh,
just because of just the everything that's been going on. But once I get out of that funk or that hole, I'm able to sit back and really kind of see it from an outside perspective and say, you can't just base it off of this right now. This is you're so much more than this. You've done so much more. This right now, don't let that define you
mm-hmm.
because it'll get better.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I this month for some reason I went there, and but I'm getting better. I'm working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's different. I do have to say that us reconnecting has, at least my mental health, helped me out a lot. So I want to say thank you for reconnecting, and I hope that I'm able to give you some sort of support or mental healing or support or mental love, because I know in my sanity, um, being able to reconnect with you has given me some sort of humanity in the sense as I'm not just this body, right, that is going through the motions, and not going through the
Mhm.
motions because I'm just always like I'm working, and I'm like I'm working because we need money, and then I'm trying to help my son with school. It's like we need to help him with school so that he can be successful, and I'm dealing with his teachers and all that, and then trying to figure out how to make things work also with my family so that we can have a meaningful, uh, well,
Relationship.
good boundaries and healthy
Mm.
healthy family that I want to have a relationship with them. And I feel that where Paulina, things that make Paulina a Paulina,
Hmm.
I wasn't working on those. Oh, because I'm also trying to do school, and yeah, that's for me,
Right.
but at the
Yeah.
same time, it's to make my future better, but it's not like my part of my soul. Yeah, I haven't been working on my soul, things that make my soul,
Mm.
Paulina's soul. I don't know how to explain it, but yes, honey. Oh, he's trying to, he's talking to her, but that cat doesn't talk, so I don't know why he's talking. Sorry, my cat's I have an orange cat that likes to talk more than
Yeah.
I, and he's a really great cat. And we have another cat named Cookie. She doesn't know how to talk. Sometimes she goes like, "Ah," and she's really cute. But I don't know what she says. Honey, I can figure out. He says it with his eyes. Yeah. I'm
Tangent.
busy, dude. Cookie doesn't talk. Anyways, I appreciate you. And hopefully this podcast helps you and I find ourselves and find meaning and find things that would make us feel like we have a meaning outside of our on paper roles of wife, daughters, mothers, not also best friend, but also what are we discovering? You know, I think the human mind was made to continuously learn, but not knowledge learn, but also learn with your soul as well. And I hope that for you, so that we can get out of this slump, because things could be shitty, but we still need to be able to feel some sense of accomplishment, you know?
Yeah, that's what I go back to. And I wanted to say thank you to you as well, because you reached out, and it seems like you were always the one reaching out. I would always go in hiding, and you wouldn't hear from me for a while, and suddenly I'd pop back up, or well, just like how this happened. You reached out, and it was you got me at a good time, and I'm very thankful for it, because I don't have any friends here in San Diego. So I pretty much, stick to my bubble. And so, yeah, so thank you for that.
It was meant to be the timing. It's all in timing, I think.
Yeah. Thanks for never giving up on me, even through high school.
No. It started rough at first. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, why is she talking to me?
Unbelievable.
But it was the best. You made the right call for not giving up. The many times you insisted.
She's the one.
But yeah.
Yeah. So that's my song of the week. Are we ready for our ad?
Of course. Guess who is our next sponsor? Our next sponsor is Prima Donita Designs. What is that? This is all digital art made with love. What kind of digital art? Well, if you have seen our logo, that kind of digital art, which is kind of like minimalistic, outline kind of art. I do family portraits. For instance, if you have family members that have never been in a picture together, but you kind of want a little something like that, I actually made something like that for myself, and I make it for other people. My family doesn't have a family portrait of everybody recently, so what did I do? I made individual ones for every single section of family, and then I put them all together, and now we have this big portrait of everybody together in their best poses too. So if you are interested in having this kind of art, it's very affordable. It's $10, and I think it's $5 for a person after one. So but we can work something out, and I think it's adorable and fun. And I have my portrait at work, the one that's just myself, my son, and my brother. It's my favorite portrait. That instance never happened, but I love having it. But if oh shoot, what time is it? Okay, Google, stop. Thank you for letting us know. What time is it? It's time to order your Prima Donita Designs. That is Prima, Prima Donita, Donita Designs. DESIGNS. Digital art made with love. And how do you know it's made with love? Because I made it, and everything I make with love. King, king. Ding. That was the sound effects for me winking for the people in the podcast. Ding. Dun, 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 dun,
Thank
dun,
you,
dun.
Prima Donita Designs, for sponsoring this
Amazing
segment of the
sponsors this
show.
week.
Gosh,
Amazing.
wonderful, wonderful art. Quirky, slightly abstract, and made with love. What more could you ask for?
Exactly. And when I make art, I do actually put lots of vibes into it. I don't know why. I think that maybe it's gonna be good. Uh, Never finished my schooling in healing, energy healing, but when I do art, I do kind of use it. So we'll see how that works. Maybe I should
There
finish
you
that.
go.
Sponsored by ADHD. Ding.
Clink. All right.
But that pretty much, Natalie, sums our podcast for this week.
Yes, we
Is
did
there?
it.
I know, we did it. Is there anything that you just kind of wanna, I don't know, work towards this upcoming week, or you have in mind to be doing that would help you unhermit yourself?
Let's see, for this unhermiting of this week, I think for this weekend, I really want to try, gosh, man, I really want to try and go for a walk here in our neighborhood. There's this secret path, air quotes, secret path of Lemon Grove, and it's called Mariposa Lane. Mariposa means butterfly.
Are you
For
kidding
those,
me? Did you just say Mariposa?
yeah,
It's Mariposa.
Mariposa
Who
Lane.
calls it? Oh my god, tangent. We were at the
Oh.
meeting and the guy asked, what is your guys' favorite meal to make? And somebody wrote pozole, and he's all, pozole and burrito.
What?
What is pozole? He's all like, oh, I've never had pozole and burrito. Pozole
Birria.
and birria. And
Oh
the
my
thing
God.
is that everybody at my work, we were all sitting together in the same room. We were
Yeah.
dying from laughter because he several times said, pozole. I don't think I know what pozole is.
Oh dear.
Pozole.
Missing out.
Ah, poor little guy.
Delicious.
He's from Wisconsin, though.
Por eso.
Yeah, he wouldn't
That's
know.
why. No sabe. Yeah.
Sorry,
So I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
try to go. I'm gonna try to take a walk to Mariposa Lane.
Mariposa
And
Lane.
Mariposa Lane. Elaine.
Mariposa. Lane.
Lane. Güey.
Gwe.
Güey.
What do they have
And
there?
check it out, because there has this really awesome group of people that are here in Lemon Grove that are fixing up people's yards, and they do it for free so long as you volunteer with them to do somebody else's yard. So it's like a give back sort of thing, and then
Why don't you
they
just do
fix
your
up.
own yard?
So, well, some people like to have them come out because you need a lot of hands on deck if you have a big yard. I mean, got to think about all the digging. You got to bring in compost, mulch, and the thing that I like about them is that they're using California native plants. So they've brought in a lot of native plants that are actually going to bring in pollinators, which the butterflies. So hopefully I'll get to see some when I'm there, and I'll take some pictures for you
Oh, nice.
or video.
It must be really nice to be in a rich neighborhood.
Oh my God, are
I
you
have
serious?
a rock garden.
Are you kidding me right now? A rich neighborhood? This isn't East Lake, bitch, okay? Lemon Grove.
It's nice. I'll say it's nice where you live. For people to have the leisure time to get together to help pollinate.
Okay,
I'll
it's
just
not.
say that much.
Wow.
Um,
No, it's just volunteers. Everyone's doing it for free.
that's wonderful, Natalie. What am I gonna do this weekend?
Yeah, what are you doing, Paulina? Please do tell.
I'm going to probably the laundromat to go wash clothes.
To the rich laundromat.
I live in IB, so there is no rich. But me being the rich mom, sometimes we're gonna go eat McDonald's. So we're gonna get McDonald's to go to the laundromat because I'm gonna spoil us. And then it's gonna have to get a little bit cold because we have to put the clothes in the laundry. And then while we wait, we're gonna eat our McDonald's. I want to get some ice cream with my McDonald's though, so it's gonna be super. Joel's gonna be so happy about it, and he's gonna get a kids meal. So,
Yay!
McDonald's,
not a sponsor.
oh, not a sponsor, but if you want to sponsor me, actually, can you please add the 10 or 20% off of a meal with the app, because I don't want to have to put money on your account for me to get my 20% off. I was very disappointed that I couldn't get my 20% off. So, McDonald's, please put it back. Thank you. Because I use my McDonald's points to get Joel his free kids meals.
Public service announcement.
Hashtag app queen.
App queen.
Well, thank you everybody for listening to our podcast. I hope you guys had fun, enjoyed it. Please do let us know your input. You guys can add comments to any of our social medias. So thank you for listening. Once again, you can catch us on YouTube, Spotify, Patreon.
TikTok.
There we go. Instagram, Facebook, all over. Like, there's no way you can go without missing us. But if you do miss us, obviously, because we're funny, catch us in our socials. Anything else, Nat?
No, just please keep providing us with those comments. We love your feedback, and we hope you enjoyed the show, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.